Hey, so this is kind of a touchy subject, but what do you do if you and your spouse own a house and one of you happens to pass away? There's so much going on at that time, and you really need to know what's going on with your house. You have some time to do it, so don't think you have to do it right away, but some things to know and maybe keep in the back of your mind. Realtor.com has surviving a spouse and the tax bill, how to handle capital gains on a home. So losing a spouse brings immense emotional weight, of course. But for many surviving spouses, one of the most complicated and confusing tasks is deciding on what to do with your home. Well, why is that? Well, if you're navigating the decision, it's important to understand how capital gains taxes apply to your situation. Capital gains taxes apply when you sell a home for more than what you originally paid for it, minus any eligible improvements or transaction costs. So the IRS currently, they have a generous exclusion for primary residents. So it is $500,000 for a married couple, $250,000 for a single person. But when one spouse dies, for the first 2 years after the passing, you can still claim that $500,000 exemption. It doesn't immediately go down to the $250,000 for an unmarried person. So Marjorie Taylor Greene has a proposal to eliminate federal capital gains taxes on home sales altogether. So then you won't even have to worry about that anymore. So what happens to capital gains tax break when your spouse dies? Well, like we just said, it's still there for 2 years and then it goes away. And what that could actually mean is, well, you end up paying a lot more to the IRS. There is some good news. Any qualifying renovations made during your marriage can help reduce your tax burden, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is all true. These experts in this entire article have missed something hugely important that is hugely important. So I'm glad you're watching Treasure Valley Dave. Does a home's basis reset upon the death of a spouse? Yes, it does. And it can be adjusted or stepped up upon the death of the spouse to the extent, depends on where you live. If it's a community property state like Idaho, California is. So what does this mean? It means the basis is adjusted to the fair market value of the property at the time of the deceased. So that means that if you guys bought the house 40 years ago, you get to calculate your taxes based on what it was at the time your spouse is passing, saving you tons. The experts didn't even tell you. I was going to say, don't believe the experts. They didn't even tell you. Hey, if you want to see some more great videos or get some more great information, just go to www.treasurevalleydave.com.